Breaking news, my wonderful people. Yes, it's happening. You heard me, my people. Peter Obi, an emerging force, can't be washed away. Governor IKPEAZU warns Nigerians. Say, you see this man called Peter Obi? Hey, not look and throw away eye. Now, waiting you look throw away eye. Now your neighbor say better pass you. When your neighbor say, won't go do that course, you say, I beg ye, you throw away eye. Tomorrow they go come, they go say, the person when we want speak as this place leader, now the person when they get this minimum requirement to, and guess what? You are well known, influential in that environment, but because the people cannot trust you, they cannot trust you if you don't have, part of the requirements that must be is that you must have that level of education, or at least that, course that you should have done. These are some of the things that are truly happening, and why we all, with one accord, must, run together and work for what is right and absolutely necessary. Peter Obi is becoming an emerging force, and every one of us cannot take it for granted. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. 8 days after Peter Obi visited the PDP Southeast governor, throws bombshell issues, strong warning to Nigerians. Peter Obi, the 2023 presidential aspirant for the Labour Party, was described as a great personality. This description of Peter Obi was given by the governor of Abia State, IKPEAZU, after the former courtesy call Peter Obi gave. IKPEAZU said Peter Obi is an emerging force that resonates with Nigerian youths, and that the former governor of Anambra State cannot be wished or washed away. The governor of Abia State, Governor IKPEAZU, has described the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, as an emerging force. IKPEAZU description of the former Anambra State governor comes exactly 5 days after Peter Obi visited him in Abia State and the government house on Saturday, July the 25th. In a tweet shared on his personal Twitter account, the Southeast governor announced that he received the Labour Party flag bearer in Abia, a great man who deserves all our support. I received my brother Peter Obi, an emerging force who cannot be seemingly wished away. He has a strong resonance with all Nigerian youths, a man who has come to serve. Nigerians, watch out. He can't be washed away. So this is what is happening right now, my people. Peter Obi is experiencing support all over. We brought you up to speed that he was in Dunamis Church, and the cry and the support was something else. Like really, truly something else. So a lot of persons, a lot of people, are in support of Peter Obi candidacy. Some are for and some are against. That's the truth. Some are for and some are against. So whichever of the lines of divide you find yourself, I want you to know that we all have a duty to ensure, that we do that which is right by us. We vote in the right man, the right woman, the right persons who will come into power and, bring out laws and things that could possibly move Nigeria forward. For a long time, we have suffered immensely in the hands of bad leadership. Bad leaders have kept us in a cocoon where we all, to a large extent, have not been able to truly make a headway. And so for these things to change, every one of us have got a call of duty to ensure that we rise up, to ensure that, those things that have deterred us, that have held us down in the past, are no longer what we bank on, but rather we are looking out for a better opportunity, a better perspective that could possibly and potentially move us to the place we need to be. For a long time now, Nigerians, we have been, in situations and places that have not allowed the nations to move forward. Nigeria as it is broke. But you know the funniest thing? Less than 10 years ago, we had enough money in our reserve. Earlier this year, 2022, Peter Obi raised an alarm that recently all the money coming into the country from the oil, none of those money is going into the federal government account, and he called for serious attention But guess what? Everybody turned the blind eyes. And today, just Friday, we heard Minister of Labor and Employment, Chris Ngige, tell Nigerians that Nigeria is officially broke and that they may not be able to employ or pay salaries in 2023. That's the country we call our home. That is supposed to be Nigeria. However, these things have not been. Why? Because of a lot of discrepancies. We have not, made the right choice to pick in the right candidate. So we need to change those perspectives, those aspects, those things that have held us bound, those things that have, not made us move forward, those things that have, portrayed and made us seem like we have no choice. They can just infringe their position on us, and we have no choice but to, just flow through and accept whatever they are saying or whatever they are doing. No, it's not true. We can't accept it. We just can't accept it. And the time to make advancement and to move forward and to make critical changes is now. And the time for us all to do that, which is absolutely right and necessary for us to move forward, is now. So it is what it is, my wonderful people. It's about time we begin to employ change. It's about time we begin to employ change. What is going on right now in this country, things that are happening, if we don't rise for what is right, we'll be surprised because we'll have to live with the consequences of the decisions we are making. Yes, I say we are making because whatever decision we are making today will have an adverse effect. It will, trust me, it will have an effect. If you make the right decision, so be it. If you don't make the right decision, so be it. And so the time to move forward, the time to make a change, the time to advance is now. So my wonderful people, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is about time we begin to rise up for what is right. Peter Obi, may not be a saint, but among the presidential candidates we have today, who do we think have the potential of moving Nigeria forward? Which of these people can we see truly have a heart for the nation? These are things we must consider, and we cannot begin to dabble between opinions. For the time to make an effective change is now. If we don't stand for what is right, then we stand for anything we does not, project the country going forward. And so what is happening are clear indications, that the nation, there are no principles. There is no one who is giving accurate and, and people who are actually giving, accounts, or who are actually making a change or bringing out. There is no audit. People do things. What is the check? What are the checks and balances to ensure that, you don't just have your way and do whatever you feel or you pleases? How do we sort out these things? Leave us a comment. Bye for now.